Welcome home. Come here.
Pamela Anderson is a Canadian-American actress and fashion model. Although she had to endure a lot of pain, she became a bright figure in pop culture and an influential activist. In this video, we'll show you what's behind the image of an attractive blonde. Pamela Anderson, how the Malibu lifeguard lives and where she spends her millions. Pamela Denise Anderson was born July 1, 1967 in Ladysmith, Canada, to a family of ordinary workers. Her father, Barry, was a fireplace serviceman and her mother, Carol, was a waitress. Pamela has a brother, Jerry, 4 years younger than her, who associated his life with the film industry. Pamela has English, German, and Finnish blood in her veins. Anderson became famous immediately after her birth, as the media dubbed baby Pam the baby of the century because she was the first child born on the day of the 100th anniversary of the founding of Canada. A few years later, the family moved to Comox, where the girl went to school. From an early age, Pamela was fond of sports. In elementary school, she was engaged in acrobatics and gymnastics, and in high school, she played for the volleyball team. She even had a nickname, Rubber Band, because she was very flexible. The future celebrity grew up a modest and shy child, and her childhood was not a happy one. As an adult, Anderson admitted that she repeatedly became a victim of abuse at the age of 14, and even her future boyfriend Tyrone and 6 of his friends participated in it. But Pamela didn't tell anyone about it then. Her father was an alcohol addict, which made her mother constantly cry, so the girl didn't want to upset her even more with her own problems. Already at the age of 16, Anderson earned her own living, working as a waitress, and after graduating from high school in 1985, she moved to Vancouver, where she got a job as a fitness coach. In 1989, the life of Pamela abruptly changed after she attended a football game of the local team BC Lions. The cameraman drew attention to the sultry beauty and showed her on the big screen, after which Anderson went down to the football field and threw the ball to the screaming crowd. She was wearing a t-shirt with the print of the Labatt beer logo. The producers of the beer, seeing this report, signed a contract with Pamela for advertising. Soon, the buxom blonde caught the eye of Playboy magazine, and in the same 1989, 22-year-old Anderson appeared on the cover of the October issue. At that time, she was dating a guy named Dan, who was totally against the modeling career of his beloved and made her encounter a choice, him or Playboy. What the girl chose is no secret. In 1990, Pamela moved to Los Angeles, where she continued her cooperation with the famous magazine and not only posed for the magazine, but also for the Playboy TV channel. At the same time, she began an affair with actor Mario Van Peebles, but their relationship did not last long. That's when the blonde first had her already outstanding breasts enlarged. She always joked about her luscious form. "My boobs had a career and I was just tagging along." In the future, the girl still repeatedly resorted to plastic surgery until she finally got rid of the implants in 2016. Also, early in her career, Anderson changed the shape of her nose and lips. Pamela has become a top model for the men's magazine and has been named Girl of the Month several times. Looking ahead, we should say that Anderson's career in Playboy is 22 years old, and she holds the record for the number of appearances on the covers of the magazine. In the same 1990, Pamela's acting career began. She appeared in episodes of the TV series Married with Children, as well as Charles in Charge, on the set of which she spun a fleeting romance with the main actor Scott Baio. The following year, she played a cheerleader in the action movie The Taking of Beverly Hills, a dancer in the TV series Married People, and an assistant to a TV host in the comedy series Home Improvement.
Al! Oh good, Al.
Yeah.
What time did you say you wanted to come over tomorrow to help me put up my bookshelves?
Well, how about 9 o'clock?
That's perfect. I'll see you then. Bye, Tim.
See you later.
The actress starred in it for 2 seasons and 5 years later appeared in another episode, already a global star. In 1992, Anderson was offered to join the cast of Baywatch, which has been on TV for 3 years by then. The creators of the project required Pamela to look natural in the frame without wearing any makeup, but the girl insisted on her own way. She got up early every morning and went to the makeup artist, and the crew couldn't do anything about it. It is noteworthy that in real life, Anderson hates swimming, but it was the role of lifeguard C.J. Parker that brought her worldwide fame and the title of the most desirable woman of the 90s. Pamela stayed on the show for more than 100 episodes, earning an average of $60,000 per episode, and that's over $6.5 million in total, making her one of the highest paid actresses of the time. The project was watched by about 1.1 billion viewers, making it into the Guinness Book of Records as the most watched TV show, but Pam herself admitted that she hadn't seen a single episode of Baywatch as she was uncomfortable watching herself on screen.
Grab my line! What happened?
He was fixing the engine. I think he got shocked. We lost our batteries and the radio's out too.
During the filming, the girl began an affair with her partner on set, David Jarvis. The guy was very jealous of his lover, and after 6 months, Anderson got tired of David's constant complaints and broke up with him. After that, Pamela was in a brief relationship with the lead singer of the rock band Poison, Bret Michaels. Meanwhile, the actress's filmography was expanded with the melodramatic series Days of Our Lives, the thriller Snapdragon, the crime thriller Come Die With Me, as well as the action movies Baywatch the Movie, Forbidden Paradise, and Raw Justice, in which she played the witness of a crime named Sarah. According to her, working on this film gave her a very hard time, especially shooting love scenes, after which she even thought about ending her acting career.
Hey, Cal! You're the guy who took my clothes!
Took her clothes? Shut up.
Did you hear me? I want my clothes back!
Yeah, look, just give me your name and address and I'll get the stuff
You got my skirt, you got my top, you got my boots, you got my wig, and if you're through wearing them, I want them back now!
Meanwhile, Anderson continued to shoot for Playboy, participated in fashion shows, and starred in music videos. In 1995, the actress got married for the first time. Her chosen one was the rock musician Tommy Lee. According to the celebrities, it was love at first sight. In just 4 days after they met, they had a very extravagant wedding. The ceremony took place on the beach. Pamela wore a bikini and Tommy was wearing nothing but shorts. They exchanged marriage vows and got tattoos instead of wedding rings. Interestingly, Pamela's mother found out about her daughter's marriage only after reading an article in People magazine. Almost immediately after the wedding, the newlyweds were caught in a high-profile scandal as a home video of their honeymoon was stolen from the couple's home. It hit the internet and caused a huge stir among users of adult websites. The couple sued the company that distributed the video, which resulted in $1.5 million in compensation. That same year, Anderson had a miscarriage when she was pregnant with their firstborn, but a year later, the family had a son, Brandon, and another year and a half later, another son, Dylan. It is noteworthy that the celebrity gave birth to both children at home with the help of a midwife. The boys, like their mother, built a career as models. Meanwhile, Pamela managed to star in the movies Naked Souls and Barbed Wire, in which she played the role of Barbara, the owner of a grill bar. Interestingly, the actress suggested shooting the undressing scene in which her character dances in a tight dress under running water, as she had a dream about it. The director liked this idea and decided to replace the initial scene that had already been filmed with the scene proposed by the actress. The picture received negative reviews from critics, and Anderson herself received the Golden Raspberry Mock Award. At the same time, she also received an MTV Channel Award nomination for Best Fight.
You know your stuff, babe.
What did you call me?
In addition, the actress appeared in several episodes of the series The Nanny. In 1998, the model's marriage began to burst at the seams. The passionate relationship was accompanied by constant quarrels, but once Tommy crossed the line, hitting Pamela when she was holding the child. After that, the girl seriously thought about safety and called the police. The man was sent to jail for 6 months, and Anderson filed for divorce. At the same time, she began an affair with surfer Kelly Slater, whom she met on the set of Baywatch. Their relationship lasted 2 years. In the same 1998, the actress began acting in a comedy action series called VIP, which she also produced. In the show, Pamela played the head of a bodyguard agency protecting the rich and famous for 4 seasons.
So, James, what are we having today? Crepe Suzette? Eggs Benedict?
No, it's your favorite.
A hot dog? I don't like hot dogs.
You love hot dogs. They're all you eat.
At the same time, Anderson appeared in the TV series Just Shoot Me and voiced one of the characters in the animated series Futurama. In 2000, there were changes in Pamela's personal life, and she began dating the Swede Marcus Schenkenberg, who soon proposed to her. However, 3 years later, the couple broke up as the man couldn't find common ground with the bride's children. Anderson then began a fling with singer Michael Bolton. The celebrities met during a party on a yacht cruising around the Bahamas. Interestingly, the couple's relationship began when Pamela beat Michael in a tequila drinking contest. In 2001, the actress began dating rock musician Kid Rock, who a year later made his girlfriend a proposal. But soon after the engagement, it became known that the couple broke up. During the same period, Anderson publicly announced that she had been diagnosed with hepatitis C, which she blamed on her ex-husband, Tommy Lee, who had used her tattoo needle. Previously, it was thought that this type of hepatitis is untreatable, but 15 years later, Pamela shared with the public the good news that she has overcome the disease. In 2002, Anderson voiced a character in the animated series King of the Hill and played herself in the adventure film Scooby-Doo, and the following year she starred in the films Baywatch, Hawaiian Wedding, Less Than Perfect, and Scary Movie 3.
Silicone molecules.
She also voiced the main character in the animated series Stripperella, her character a stripper named Erotica Jones, and part-time secret agent of Stripperella is based on the real-life image of Pamela. In 2004, Anderson was granted U.S. citizenship while retaining her Canadian passport, and a few years later, she was awarded a star on Canada's Walk of Fame in Toronto. At that time, she was considered to be the most influential Canadian in Hollywood. Then Pamela tried her hand at a new kind of role. The girl released a book called Star, and a year later, another one titled Starstruck. It is worth noting that her works were popular with readers and received good reviews from critics. In 2005, Anderson starred in the TV series 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter and Stat, where she appeared as the party girl Skylar, a new employee of a bookstore. On top of all that, she was also the producer of the series. The following year, Pamela renewed a relationship with Kid Rock, and they got married in the summer. The ceremony took place on a yacht off the coast of Saint-Tropez. Again, the girl was in a swimsuit and her lover stood with a bare torso. Soon after the wedding, Anderson became pregnant but had a miscarriage. Since then, the relationship between the spouses worsened, and in early 2007, they divorced, citing irreconcilable differences as the reason. According to rumors, Pamela didn't want to put up with Kid's bad habits, and he, in turn, was disappointed that his wife acted in the controversial 2006 film Borat, playing herself there. 6 months later, the actress married for the third time. Her chosen one was film producer and professional poker player Rick Solomon. The wedding took place in a casino in Las Vegas. It was gambling that brought this couple together. Once, Pamela was playing cards with Rick and lost $250,000. Instead of paying him money, she offered to pay off the debt in bed. This union lasted only a few months, after which Anderson demanded an annulment, citing fraud on the part of Solomon. However, it was rumored that Anderson broke up with her third husband to get back to the first one, and even moved in with Tommy and the children, although soon broke up with him again. In 2008, the actress appeared in an episode of the TV series Kath and Kim, and also starred in the comedy superhero movie and Blonde and Blonder, in which she acted as a producer. In subsequent years, Pamela rarely appeared in films, including Costa Rican Summer and Hollywood and Wine. During that period, Anderson was more focused on participating in television projects such as Big Brother, Dancing with the Stars, and Dancing on Ice. In 2014, Pamela renewed her relationship with Rick Solomon and remarried him. However, a year later, the spouses divorced again. In interviews, the man admitted that he filed for divorce as the actress repeatedly aborted pregnancy, with which he could not reconcile. She, in turn, accused Rick of being rude and addicted to drugs. As a result, Anderson was able to sue her ex for $1 million as moral compensation. After the divorce, Pamela was attributed an affair with Julian Assange. The creator of WikiLeaks, who at that time had been hiding from the Swedish authorities for several years in the Ecuadorian embassy in London, the actress regularly visited Julian in detention while insisting that they were just friends. Meanwhile, Anderson's filmography was enriched by the short film Connected, as well as the pictures package deal What Men Do 2, The People Garden, The Institute, SPF 18, and Baywatch. The latter was nominated for a Golden Raspberry in 4 categories. In 2017, Anderson began dating the French national soccer team player Adel Rami, who is 18 years younger than her. At first, everything was great. The girl moved in with her lover in Marseille, and he soon proposed to her. But 2 years later, the couple broke up. Pamela admitted that Adel was constantly jealous and insulted her while he led a double life, cheating on the actress with his former wife. In 2018, Anderson produced the documentary The Game Changers and starred in the comedy action film City Hunter.
Excusez-moi. Avec l'alcool, je suis un peu...
Blagueuse.
Non. Salope.
At the beginning of 2020, Pamela got married again. Producer John Peters became her husband, who is 22 years older than she is. It is known that the celebrities met back in the late 80s. John was already in love and even proposed to her, but she refused because of the big age difference. Many consider this marriage fictitious as it lasted only 12 days. According to some reports, during this short period of time, the man paid off Pamela's debts and even bequeathed her $10 million. The actress herself denies that she was legally married to Peters. Later that year, Pam married bodyguard Dan Hayhurst. The couple's relationship began in 2020 when they spent a lot of time together during the lockdown. That marriage lasted just over a year, after which Anderson filed for divorce because she lost interest in Dan. According to rumors, Pamela still dreams of returning to her first husband, whom she calls the love of her life. But Lee is now happily married to actress Brittany Ferland. The TV series Pam and Tommy, dedicated to the relationship of the star couple, was released in 2022. At the same time, the actress starred in the thriller Alone at Night and also released a biographical book, Love, Pamela. To write her autobiography, our actress had to remember difficult periods of her life, because of which she experienced a lot of stress and gained 24 pounds of weight. In January 2023, the documentary Pamela, A Love Story premiered. It was produced by the celebrity's eldest son.
I'm not a victim. I put myself in crazy situations and survived them.
Anderson also confirmed her participation in the movie Vernon God Little, which will also star Mike Tyson. It is not yet known when the project will be ready. One of the main goals in the life of the celebrity is to fight for animal rights. Pamela has been a vegan since childhood. According to her, she gave up meat when she saw her father carving animal carcasses after hunting. Anderson has been a member of PETA for many years and has participated in many actions against the use of natural fur, against killing chickens for KFC restaurants, and against hunting seals and whales. She once posed naked in the window of Stella McCartney's boutique in London to protest against the use of animal skin. The model was also the face of the French brand Ashoka Paris, which released a line of accessories made of environmentally friendly and 100% vegan material. In 2005, Pamela became a spokesperson for the AIDS Foundation, and a few years later, she wrote a letter to U.S. President Barack Obama urging him to legalize cannabis in the country. To date, the celebrity's fortune is estimated at $20 million, which includes not only film royalties but also advertising contracts. At one time, Anderson advertised such brands as H&M, GCDS, and Coco de Mer. Anderson's own makeup and perfume line Malibu also brings an income. Pamela now lives in her homeland of Ladysmith. She bought the house located on the territory of 2.5 hectares 25 years ago. It belonged to her late grandmother, and the actress decided to turn it into a family estate. Anderson spent $1 million to renovate the property and now boasts not only a cozy house, but also her own dock, veranda, vegetable garden, and even a barn, which she turned into an animal shelter. Previously, the celebrity owned several properties. In 1995, together with her first husband, she moved into a luxurious $840,000 mansion in Malibu, where their children were born. In 2005, Tommy sold the house for $2.5 million, and in 2019, it was revealed that it had been destroyed in a fire. In 2000, Pamela bought a property in Malibu for $1.8 million. The 2-story house has 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a kitchen, a dining room, and a living room. The territory also has a swimming pool with a recreation area, a sauna, and a guest house. For some time, the actress rented out the property for $40,000 a month until she sold it in 2021 for $11.8 million. Anderson also left another house in Malibu to her sons, who sold it in 2022 for nearly $3 million. And while married to Rick Solomon, she lived in a luxury mansion in Las Vegas and had a hand in creating the interiors. Pamela owns several cars: a Mercedes-AMG G63, a Jaguar XK, a Maserati Quattroporte, and a Range Rover, which she put up for auction, and the proceeds went to charity. Over the years of her career, the celebrity has gained an army of fans who admire her beauty and courage. Do you like Pamela Anderson?
Kind of like this moment right now where I have no clue what's going to happen. And I know I supposedly at this part of my life I should be settled in somewhere, but I don't know.
If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything interesting.